Hi everybody, welcome back to StoneBlock episode 20 with me, Sid, and if you're wondering, of course, or didn't realise why there was no stream last week, that is because I got old. Yep, I got old, and my birthday was actually on the Sunday, so yeah, I didn't stream. I had some birthday time, so yeah, there's something like this. If this is what I think it is what I think it is. Where are you? You're dead now. I've not really done an AFK session here. I've just been doing a little bit of, you know, letting these guys do their thing. And if you saw the stream, you'll know that these guys are running at stupid speed, making octuple compressed cobblestone, which is 43,046,721 blocks of cobble per block. And of course, cobble has an EMC value of 1, which means that each block is worth 43,046,721. Now, an emerald is worth 8,000 odd. So the emeralds are coming in from these guys, and these are making me this stuff. And every time we get to 43 million in the bag, bang, another block of octuple compressed cobble. And on the face of it, this is a lot of EMC. No, it's not. It's not. No, it really is not. It's not a lot at all. You see, we need to populate this thing, and this thing is going to require us to make a record fragment. We're going to have to do a little bit of mystic agriculture and mob farming. It's going to require a singularity in every single one of these. Now, that requires redstone blocks. It requires 12,600 blocks of redstone, and a block of redstone has a certain amount of EMC value. Similarly, it requires iron, gold, lapis, redstone, nether quartz, diamond, emerald, copper, tin, lead, silver, nickel, and fluxed, which requires me to use fluxed electrum blocks, which at least have an EMC value, because I don't really want to have to make those that many. So we need a hell of a lot. I'm just going to eat that for now. I'm going to save my was it cosmic stew, ultimate stew, for later, because this thing has got a ludicrous saturation value. It'll just last forever. So we need to up that game big time. Now I think once we get more and more of these guys doing their thing, then we will rapidly overload these. And also, this is not efficient, having an energy condenser per 4. There's got to be a better way of doing this. And then, well, yeah, there is a better way of doing it. That is the energy condenser Mark II. So let me have a look. So the energy condenser Mark II requires us to do a draconic infusion on an energy condenser. Energy condenser, that's easy. Well, it would be if I wasn't lagging. Just bear with me. Yeah, there we go. So we can go and get the energy condenser, and that's fine. And that is the target. That is what we are going to put into our draconic infusion thing. But before we do that, we also need other things. So uses for that, we need a block of dark matter. Yep, not a problem. Block of dark matter, not a problem. Red matter, still not a problem. Quantum storage unit, not a problem. Energy collector Mark III and a antimatter relay Mark III. Now these are not a problem, but we haven't got them. So before we do that, we're going to have to make you, and that's going to require you, and that is going to require a furnace, 6 glowstone, a diamond block, and some glass. Okay. I bet I've not learnt furnace, have I? No, but then again, why would I? So we'll have a furnace. Thank you. Should I bother learning a furnace? You know what? It actually doesn't cost anything to learn a furnace. And then we're going to put you through a fusion crafting, and we're going to make 6 glowstone, diamond, and glass. So glowstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Stack. We need that anyway. Glass. Yeah, we haven't got glass in there yet. Glass. Learn me some glass. And a diamond block. Do you know diamond? You know those, but you don't know diamond. So we'll get a diamond block, and we'll get a diamond, and just teach the system these while we're at it. Diamond block, and you can have a diamond. And we can go and charge that and run that through the hoofer here. You're going to make that, and we need to go with a diamond block and a glass block, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and that should allow me to make one of those. Now that is in turn is going to go in, and we're going to upgrade it to the next tier. These are actually pretty good in EMC terms, Project E, in that they generate EMC for free. You don't have to put anything in; they just require sunlight. They're basically like solar panels for sunlight. But now we just need some. We're going to need a dark matter. Dark. Yes, we're going to need a red matter. Red. And we've got the glowstone, so let's go and get these next 2 levels done, and that will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So 1 of them, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, give me. Nah, you didn't, did you? And 7. Start. I do love this crafting mechanism. I know I've said in the stream. Incidentally, while I think about it, for those who mentioned about the quality of the stream footage from the last stream being 360p, I don't know why it happened. I exported the video from Twitch as per usual, and it just went in at 360p. I did it again, and it did the same. I will see what happens next stream. I don't know whether it was because we went over 2.5 hours that the footage was downgraded. Anyway, we need to put you in, and then we'll take you, and we'll go 1 of them, and 3, 7. I've gone 1 too many, I know. Hey, and then 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1 more. Start. And that will be the Mark III. Now, I'm not going to bother learning the Mark II. I will learn the Mark III because, in all honesty, I genuinely cannot see the point in, when you can EMC these together, there is no point to doing that. So, with that, we can use you to make 1 of them. That's good. Antimatter relay is exactly the same, except we are using obsidian rather than glowstone. He says going for glowstone. So in that respect, yeah, not a problem. We shall I'll get some glass and some diamond block, and we shall get on. The other thing I just wanted to mention briefly is I've been asked whether we're going to stop voiding the stuff from the chickens, and I honestly don't think we're going to need to worry about that EMC at all, just because once we've got the chickens that are running the accelerated emerald production into octuple compressed, anything we take out of there will just outstrip that completely. Anyway, let me get these done and I shall be back in a second. And that is that. Did I learn you? I did. So using the energy condenser and 2 of those, we need quantum storage unit. Did we learn quantum storage unit? No, we didn't. Let's have a look at a quantum storage unit then. A quantum storage unit. A quantum storage unit, not a quantum tank. A quantum storage unit, which requires me to make that. So is that used in anything other than that? It's not. So we can go in there and make that. Is that used in anything? No, it's not. So we'll make that one. And is that one used in anything other than that? It's used in quantum bag. Oh wow. Apparently I've completed some quests inadvertently there. What did we do? That one? Yeah, we'll claim it. We did that one. We'll claim it. Quantum storage unit. That is what we are going to make next. So users for that are there, and we'll do that. And we shall learn that and make one more. Go and grab the other loot chest from that quest line while we can. And what we got? Draconic cores, don't mind if I do. Invar hammer, yeah. Ooh, transport tubes. Yeah, no, alright. What did we get there? That and those. So that's, oh, boom. Wrong thing in. That and that need to go away along with that. Thank you. Okay, so we've got you, The last thing we need is 3 blocks of dark matter and 3 blocks of red matter. Let me just double check that. No. Red, yes. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Right, this should give us the energy condenser Mark II, which is pretty damn good actually. Because obviously we can then learn that as well. So we'll get everything down. We'll have a U and a U and one of you and one of you, and then that goes in there. And that's going to make us the condenser Mark II. Wow. Now this thing is stupidly fast and stupidly powerful. And I think we're going to need it, because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to breed quite a few more chickens. So let us go over there. We'll learn the energy condenser Mark II. I'm fairly certain it has an EMC. It does. It's only 9 million. It's not too bad. There, have some obsidian. Now here is a question. Where do I want to actually place this? Decisions. Doesn't actually matter. That's the key. Right, so what we need to do is we need to make myself maybe 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3 of those. We need seeds, and as many as we can fit in there, I think, with leaving space for chickens. Let's head over to the barn, borrow our little emerald friends here. They're so slow over here, but they won't be. And we shall split them up in there with that, and that's going to be, you know, their usual slow selves. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, it's alright. I got so used to the fact that I run some mods to allow me to do that, then that I forget that I have to wait for the grass to expand before I can do it. So that made a hole. Shouldn't take too long. And there we go. So I'm going to make one or two of these guys, and I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, I haven't decided exactly how many of these guys I want to start off with, but we need roosts for them. I don't know whether I kept them or whether I just reprocessed them. I did keep them. Excellent. Didn't need to. They have EMC. So, armed with roosts, we can get in here. And what I think we shall do is we'll come down for starters. Underneath here, all the way down like so. And we're going to take a... Well, let's get these in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. No. 3. So we can place that over on the back there. That's fine. And grabbing these, getting rid of that, and putting one of those there. Then we're going to have here, here, and here. So exactly the same setup basically. These go into there, and these will come down here. However, I don't know whether to go one lower or not. We'll decide in a bit. I'm just going to keep going until we get all this in, and so that will give us another bunch, which we'll put in. They're going to fill up in no time, and obviously they have no outputs, so that is a consideration. But we'll get these in like so. Oops, and there. So you can see these are filled already in no time at all. So we're going to go down and we're going to go up. We are going to need more chickens, but that's not a problem. And should I think I should. I'll hammer that out, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we'll do something prettier with this as well at the end. I don't need more than 3 actually, do I? What I do need is to knock out those blocks there. Those there, there, and there for the time being, and rinse and repeat. So how am I going to process the spoils of this setup back, and how many more chickens do I need as well for that matter? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12, isn't it? Plus less one will be 11 more lots of chickens. Okay, let me get those chickens bred. 11 more batches. I think that will do us for starters. If we want more, we'll do more, but 11 more batches of chickens, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so my thoughts here are, instead of putting a condenser behind every single thingy, we're going to stick an ender chest. I should have just made the one of those actually, but it does not matter. They've got EMC, so still getting into the habit of doing that. Oh, and we need translocators as well, don't we? translocators, and we also need glowstone. Show. And again, I realise this is currently quite a messy build, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put 2 more plinths going down and 1 more going up, I think, as well. But for now, let's just deal with the immediate concern of getting translocators on the back of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upgrade them to stack. Get hang on, these are going to be easier to this is going to be a lot easier to do from here, and then right, we need to pop down, get our translocators and go 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're going to set you, we'll make sure we were unsure in the stream whether it is necessary to upgrade these guys on both sides, both the receiver and the sender, and we thought perhaps that was a better solution. Going through pretty quick, and that. So that is already full, and now these are obviously filling up. The rest will just sit and do nothing. So we're going to take those. Man, if we can get in here, and we'll pop you down there. And what I would like to do is probably we'll do the rest of those off camera in a moment, because what we need to do now is we need to go and get a octuple. I can get one out of the EMC. We'll grab an octuple, septuple, octuple, one of them, thank you. And we have our energy condenser Mark II, so we will head over here to this area, I think, where we will, we shall place. How do I want to do this? I think if we go the condenser here with the ender chest there, because then I can bring a cable in around the side. We can, no. Didn't seem to be breaking. Right, so a translocator locator there. And then we shall, again, we give you a stack upgrade, plob plob. This is going to be set to compressed cobble, which we can't put in because it's already compressed cobble. That's got a whole 6 EMC in it now. And that is going to go in much, much faster now. At the moment, that's no biggie. And there's a lot of space in there and yada yada. Let's head back and get the rest of these connected in, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, these are in and working, all of them. They are running fast. The chest is having no trouble keeping up, so let's go and have a look at just what damage we've wreaked over here. And while we're at it, this lot is what we stored. This, well, let me just get rid of you and those. So this lot here, 294 million currently. $49.25 billion. It's not bad. And that was just from those ones that have been running in the background. Now let's go and have a peek at what's going on here. It's producing one every 2 or 3 seconds. Now it could be faster, we could improve that. I'm definitely going to stick a few, that's peanuts, isn't it, really? So we definitely need to look at improving that. Oh, they can go as well, and that comes back out. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's just ditch that and keep all of those. Do you know that one? You do. Good. I like those lights. Oh yeah, I wanted 3. 1, 2, 3, I think. And 1 and 2 and 3. I think that will be. And again, I don't know. I've got no idea what the actual limit to this is. Is there a practical, even a realistically practical limit to this kind of thing? I honestly don't know. Clearly, the pack, or any mod pack now, in my personal opinion, any mod pack that includes Project E is almost certainly overpowered. And this is no exception. Gimme. Helps if you get the thing on. And one of them, and one of them there, and there. So yeah, obscene basically. However, this is not a particularly pretty build. I think we need to prettify it up, because the ladies here are working hard. They are pumping out emeralds as fast as their little egg holes will push out emeralds. And you know, there's probably friction going on there. It probably burns, but you can see we are hammering this stuff through. And if we were to, in fact, we've actually achieved parity now. We cannot, might as well not even bother. We cannot actually keep up that. We've matched it. We've matched this system. I feel good. What we could do with is an importer. Has that crafter got anything? Give me that. Crafters have EMT, as does that door, I'm almost certain. Let me have a look. It does, and that plate does. So we'll go and we'll learn some of this. So you are learned. Make me a crafter or 2. We'll learn a door, and we shall learn a dark steel pressure plate, just so we don't ever have to make them again. And we'll take another door and another dark steel. Oops. A dark steel pressure plate. That should do the trick. I want an importer. So importer is that one. Bang. Haven't got that, but we can make that. That's one of them. Make me one of them, please. Thank you very much. You learn that, and you're done. Oh, and I also need a bit of cable. Probably I'll take 2 just in case, and yeah, learn cable as well. It's going to be one of those things where we have to get into this habit of making sure the system learns what we need it to learn, because clearly my importer going, how do I want to do this then? If I were to take that out of there and just drop one of them in, and then do that, and there, so that is set to, well, that needs an upgrade for several upgrades for starters, but we can put this back. That's good. We can obviously pop this back, and we can put one of those also here with that and that. So that is importing into the system, which is fine, but it's not still. We've broken the system, ladies and gentlemen. We have broken the system. We have somehow managed to get more emeralds into the system going in here than this can reasonably cope with. Well, let's help it. In fact, let me take that. Yeah, it's we need to slow that down just a little. Well, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. That's never going to overflow. And I actually don't think we need to worry about upgrading that either, because whilst it is currently counting down, it's going to go down faster than that will ever fill up. Excellent. Let's have a look at cobble. Wow, we've already got 9 billion EMC in there. That is mad, crazy mad. Right, emerald. Give me a block, a stack even. In fact, give me 5 stacks. Because why not? And a chisel. And I'm going to go and make these ladies feel comfortable, because they, as I say, they're working hard. They have earned a good surroundings. So I'll be back in a little while. Okay, the ladies have their luxury chicken coop. You can see this is backing up. We could turn one of these off. There's not much point. Luxury chicken coop. Ostentatious, I know. But I really can't think of any better way to reward those hardworking ladies there. So that is, we probably need to convert these back into something that has EMC. Chisel versions don't. And you can have that lot as well, and you can have that for me. Question: if I learn chisel, I didn't learn the low. I've learned the full durability version. That's fine. Learn me one of them as well, then, please. Yeah, not bothered about that. It doesn't have any EMC value anyway, so let's put all that a lot away. So we started out with this episode with some aims in mind, and one of them was getting a whole lot of EMC, and I kind of think we've achieved that. So now we need to do a couple of things. Probably the first one is find this. I've got in here some soul dust. Soul dust makes solium. Unfortunately, it doesn't have. It has EMC, but solium ingots and solium dust don't. So what we shall do is we shall learn that, and we shall get solium. And then we need to make prudentium essence. So let me make some of that. Make me a stack, please. Off you go. Again, this stuff has no AMC, so we're a little bit stuck. And if you can hear next door singing, apologies. I use the word loosely as well. And I'm not sure, was it like that? No, it was the other way around then, wasn't it? And that. And that goes into there, and then we can cook you. You have to be very careful when you're saying that. People can take offense if you're not careful. And that will give us a soulium ingots, which we can then convert into a soulium dagger. Well, we could do if we had a mystical stick. Now we can make a soulium dagger. Now I don't know, can we... good question. I don't know the answer to this. Can we enchant a soulium dagger to make it do more damage? Because I can't use this because it one-shots everything. You can be enchanted. So I suppose what we should do is borrow those. We'll leave you there. Pop that down. In you go. Life stealing. I don't want life stealing. Give me a book. And give me some lapis. Fortunately we've got a... Well, I keep on thinking, unfortunately we've got plenty of experience, but, you know, it really doesn't actually matter because unusing... Yeah. Book. Oh, of course, yeah. We're going to have to go and grab some of that experience that I mentioned anyway. Poison tip. Protection. Okay. Let's just see what we got there. Insight 3. Unbreaking 3. Knockback 2. That's actually not bad, given the function of that. Have I got anything to do with sharpness? I don't think we have. Okay, well, we'll pop that and those up there. We've got you. Now I could just go and wail on zombies. You use this to get the zombie, to get the chunks, mob chunks, but I'm just going to head over to the nether and see if we can't find anything. Oops, there's no mobs in, well, at least I've not seen any mobs in the mine section, so we'll try the nether. And sorry. Nope, didn't get out from that. Let's turn off that. Let's go hunting. Hello. I heard that. Come on, come on. I don't know whether these will actually drop mob chunks. So far it's looking unlikely. Maybe they need to be vanilla mobs. Still nothing. I don't know what the drop rate is either. This is part of the problem. Right, I'm going to keep on hammering at this thing and see what we get. And if we need to go back to the overworld and hi, a bit of drop back on it will knock back even will help us. Come on then. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Well, I got one from the heat scar spiders. I got a spider chunk, which is a tier 3 chunk. So my thoughts were, well, what would happen if I just stopped? Damn you. That did not work. Okay, that was not a plan. Apparently, maybe if we come in and do that, we can always break these later. And anything that comes on that side will die, but anything that comes on this side will be there for me to soul dagger. So chickens are tier 2, believe it or not. Zombies are tier 1. And we need to get skeleton and creeper, I think. Skeleton and creeper essence. Skeleton essence is used to make a blank record. A blank record is used with creeper and stuff to make somewhere in there is a broken record. How do you make a broken blank record? Is used to make, where are you? Music disc, and we can use you to make record fragments. That's what we're after. And that is used with creeper essence. So creeper essence is a tier 3. So spiders are okay for that, and skeleton is tier 3 as well. But we should get both of them in the mob traps down here. So let's see how that goes. Because the spiders hurt a lot. Right, we obviously, the other thing is it's going to get picked up by this thing, so we are going to be using this farm a little bit and having a look at the word chunk. An experience chunk. Alright, I don't know what I use. I can presume, hang on. Experience chunk we can use. We can't, it just makes experience seeds. Okay. Right, anyway, I need to do a little bit of mob grinding. So I will try a variety of techniques with this and I'll be back in a while. Alright, I've got enough chunks. I'm just going to undo what I did to get them, which was nothing overly fancy actually. I don't think that. What is that? Oh, it's a spirit. Yeah, all I did was I went in here and put the various. I don't know why that is doing that, but anyway, it doesn't matter as long as it works. I really don't care. Yeah, so I just took them out and did that. Just to temporarily give us that access that we, to the mobs we needed, and that should now be possible to yeah, it's strange how those make that little kind of spiky sensation, but oh well. Mine's not the reason why. Mine is but to do and die. So we got a bunch of chunks, including the experience seed chunk. I kept those. I made sure we got 4 of those just in case, because I know the way my look goes. So we need creeper chunks and skeleton chunks, and we've got a spider chunk. First things first, take the solarium out, cook the spider chunk, put that away, and you can go away actually now. So that's a spare tier 3 mob chunk, and then we've got, so that is 1, so we need 1 more of those, and then we need 1, 2, 3. So we'll put these 2 spare zombie chunks away, and we are going to cook up the zombie chunks like so. Exciting, huh? And we are going to take you, and we need to make these into this. And we'll just do the lot if we've got the prudentium to do it, and then we need to make these into that. Now I'm going to guess that we don't have the intermedium, so we need 8 of those. Shouldn't take too long. And we can take those, put those back, and we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That should do us. So we can use U to make various things, and we're going to make that into a creeper chunk as well as that one. And then we're going to use U to make skeleton chunks. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. And finally, we need some intermediate crafting seeds and those to make skeleton and things. So we're going to need to make some crafting seeds. And we've got tier 1, we need to make tier 2. Can we do those off without? No. Okay, we need to make 8 prudentium and 8 intermedium. Start with 8 of those. They shouldn't take too long at all. And we'll do 1, 2, and then we're going to create 16 intermedium, because we need 8. Yes, we do need we need 16. Let's do 16. It's not like it's going to go to waste, so that's going to take a hot minute. I'll be back in a moment. And as fast as that, we have 1, 2, 3 of those, and we can do the skeleton seed and creeper seeds, which means that we can come over here temporarily and we can pop the creeper seeds in there and the skeleton seeds in there, and they will give us the relevant stuff to make records and make a broken record. I think that's the theory anyway. And that must be a enderman-y thing in there, because there's nothing else can create things. I have had to move the torch a little bit further away. I think it was interfering with the spawner. So we need you and you. And what did we? I'm trying to remember what we needed these for now. Blank record. So I need 4 of each. Okay. Which we'll have in a moment. So yeah, and then we need to make the broken record. Let me just get that one. Well, hang on. Let's go with the use for that. No. Use for that will make a blank record. And then if we look at the record, we can, what can we do with you? I want to make the broken one, which is that. And then that can be used to make 8 record pieces. Excellent. Right, so that's that done. Creeper seeds and skeleton seeds are now done with for the time being. We need 1 of those. That is going to go into our recipe upstairs, and then we've just got the stuff with the neutronium compressors. Let me check how long I've been recording, because I realise that I waffle. Really, you surprised me. Hello girls, how are you doing in here? Yeah, and I'll be back in a sec. Unsurprisingly, I have waffled on too long. If you recall, we had 40 odd billion EMC in there. If we look in here now, we have 64 billion EMC already. I don't think we ever need to worry about piping anything in there again. So we need to do the singularities, and that will be the subject of the next stream. So until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.